As long as we are alive, as long as we have the opportunity of this gift that God grants us with life, the truth is really anything is possible. Our quote for you today is brought to you by Rabbi Yisrael Salanter, who was actually the founder of the Musar movement, which was really the beginning of the movement that was really trying to help us focus on our inner character development. And it's a fascinating idea where this quote came from. The quote goes as follows: Kol ziman shahaner dolek, efshar od litaken. Which means the entire time that the candle is still burning, it is possible to fix.
So the story goes where Rabbi Yisrael Salanter, it's late at night, and he's walking down the street, and he sees that there is a shoemaker who's in his shop, he's in his store, and it's late, and everyone else has already gone home because it's dark outside. And he would work by the candlelight, and he sees he's got a little oil lamp, whatever it is, and it's burning very low. And Rabbi Yisrael Salanter, he pokes his head into the store, and he asks the shoemaker, he says, what are you still doing here at work? It's late. Why don't you go home? So the shoemaker actually is the one that tells him, he says, I'm not going home yet. Kol zman shehaner dolek, as long as the fire's still burning, efshar litaken, I could still make my reparations. And Rabbi Yisrael Salanter has this big smile on his face, and he says, what an incredible insight. Kol zman shehaner dolek, that's true in life. Anytime, as long as the fire is still burning, as long as you have a chance, as long as you have a little bit of fire inside of you, efshar litaken, it's possible to make reparations in your life. It's possible to fix your mistakes. It's never too late.
So we think about this and just that mantra going through our heads, it's never too late. So many times we think to ourselves, like, why would I try to do that better? It's too late, or I'm already at this stage of life, that's not worthwhile. And that's not true. As long as we are alive, as long as we have the opportunity of this gift that God grants us with life, the truth is really anything is possible. I follow a popular influencer, and I saw a post the other day that it pained me. It really broke my heart. And she showed a picture of a broken heart on her post, and she explained that, she said, that's it. All hope is done now. And she explained how a very, very, very strained relationship with her mother throughout all the years, and her mother would not respond to her texts, her mother would not answer her phone calls. There was zero communication. But that day, her mother passed away. And she said, that's it. The little flicker of hope that was inside of me that I could one day restore this relationship is now forever done. That's it. There's no more chance. And it just struck me so strongly because I realized that even though text after text after text just being ignored and the relationship really did seem to have been over, she was still alive. There still was that chance. It still was possible for that relationship to be fixed.
Many studies have shown that the top 2 regrets that people have when sitting on their deathbed is, number 1, why didn't I pursue my goals and my dreams a little bit more? And number 2, why didn't I spend more time with my family? And these things, well, at that point, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? You can only grasp at just those final moments in one's life and say, okay, at least now let me do what I can. But when you're still in your younger years or approaching time, when you see that you have the time left to properly utilize it and realize that no matter how much a person might have messed up their life, if there really is such a thing, right? But if you feel that way, if somebody feels that way, I messed up my life, efshar litaken. It's possible to fix it. It's fixable. It's figure-outable, right? As they say now. It's fixable. And the greatest regret that people will have is to look back at their life and say, I could have done something different. I could have changed then. The Talmud is full of stories of people who in their final years made massive life shifts, changed things around, and lived beautiful, amazing lives just in their final days.
I think it's also important to recognize and to just think about, we don't want to ever be saying like, oh yeah, but the candle will be burning for many more years, because just remember, we really don't know what tomorrow will bring. So when we talk about the candle burning, we're talking about the present, we're talking about the here and now, and we're talking about taking advantage of every single moment.